By convention, when some content overflows some other content, it creates a scroll bar. Now, it's important to aim for that content, the parent content, to be the viewport rather than some other div or other content that is nested within the viewport or the body, etc. Now, to demonstrate this, I've released a faulty version of my website. You can see here, it doesn't look very pretty. I haven't worried about the styles, but the important thing is you can see that this scroll bar has been created by a div overflowing another div. Yes, and if you scroll here, well, if I close this and scroll here, that is caused by overflow on the body of the page. Now, you might think, well, there's nothing wrong with that. This is working okay. And yeah, it works pretty okay. It's fine for Chrome desktop. But the problem occurs when you're using or when you're developing for mobile browsers. I'm going to show you what happens on my iPhone, but a similar occurrence happens on Android as well. When you scroll on the body on an iPhone, you can see that the top URL bar shrinks and the bottom menu disappears. Now, if we open our menu now, you can see that this does not occur. Also, momentum scrolling is not working either. So that nice sort of animated slow down deceleration, it's called momentum scrolling, doesn't happen when you scroll on the container. So it's not the greatest user experience. Now, how can we fix this? Well, there is actually a way to add the momentum scrolling back, and that's using this property here, webkit-overflow-scrolling touch. But I think that this is not the best situation. If you have to use container overflow scroll, I guess that's the new term. If you have to, then use this CSS property so that the momentum scrolling works for Safari. But there is a better way, and I will show you now. It seems a little bit hacky, but it works, well, it seems partly hacky. Because what I have to do is I have to remove the content from the back so it doesn't take up the body. And then I have to use a really cool thing called React Portals, which you can see the documentation here. I'll share a link in the description, to take that menu item and then sort of portal it into the body, into our document body. So first I'll set something up which removes the body when the menu is not there. Ah, yes, okay, here it is here. So I'm just simply setting the display to none and setting it to none when the menu is open and to block when the menu is closed. And then I need to set up the portal. Sorry, I messed something up here. Let's delete this. Okay. And then let's set up our portal. It's very easy. It comes from React DOM. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I need to remove that again. Okay, so it comes from React DOM, and it's React DOM.createPortal, and then you've got your child component here and your parent component here. So the child is sort of portaled into the parent element. Now let's see how that looks on our web browser. I think it'll just simply look better in terms of the display. That is now scrolling on the body element. You can see that's the body, and here is our menu. Now let's deploy that and see what happens when we can test it in mobile. Okay. Now there's quite a lot of documentation here you can look through, but yeah, this is the basically the line that you'll need with the child in the container. Okay, let's check. Okay, so it has been deployed. Let's refresh our site here. Okay, it seems to be working. Oh, yep, and the changes have gone through. And as you can see, the top menu shrinks and the bottom menu disappears and momentum scrolling is back. So that's an interesting thing. If I'm being honest, I'd really like it if you could configure a few more things in Safari yourself, but that's just not how Safari works. You have to know how it works to fix things like this. So that now has a body scroll on the menu and a body scroll on the main page as well. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching and see you next time.